Hey everybody, welcome back to another Lego Fortnite tutorial. This is number 2 of 5. The last tutorial we talked about how to begin and how to start, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to build and fight. 2 more essentials to beating Lego Fortnite. For now, we're just going to talk about building. We're going to build a village. We're going to talk about what that does for you and how to utilize it most effectively. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do when you build a village is you're going to want to go ahead and do some pre-made buildings. That's going to be the best way to figure out how you need to build. It's going to be a great way to understand how the pieces go together, and it's going to just give you experience. I'm going to build this little shack. It's going to help us out, just get us basic levels on this village. You're going to unlock more recipes for buildings like this by going through different biomes and upgrading the villages there. There's going to be a winter and a sand biome along with this grass biome, and they're gonna help you unlock recipes. Now we can upgrade the village. We're gonna go ahead and look at these rewards. See, these are the different schematics. These are pretty much what you build with. They also get more jobs and more capacity as you upgrade the villages. It'll help you out in the long run with different jobs you need to do. So for now, we're just gonna upgrade this village. Then we need to build some more stuff. So instead of building another building, we're going to go ahead and place some floor, but you got to do foundation first because that's going to help you square everything away. So I'm going to place this here. I'm going to go ahead and grab a thicker one. And you see how I can't move my block where I need it to be? Well, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see that it says build R2 and snap L2, and we're actually going to hold the snap L2 button, and now you can see that it snaps to the middle of the ledge that I want it to. I'm going to go ahead and place a couple more of these, and now I can place the floor down. You really don't have to, but I like just to decorate it a little bit so that it doesn't just look like a big gray pile. So now I'm going to show you the nudge feature. If you look at the bottom, you'll see that it says rotate L1 R1 and nudge left, right, up, and down. Every time you push a nudge, you're moving a block just one stud. It's not going to do a whole lot of difference, but when you need that precision, it's gonna help you out a lot. So I'm going to move right 1 and up 2. Boom, perfect corner piece right there, right there. And now you'll see that because I'm looking at the floor, it's elevated above a little bit. I'm going to push square, and it's going to let you change the axis of which you are nudging. So now when I push up and down, it doesn't move it north and south. It moves it actually up and down. And so that'll be a good way to place blocks exactly how you want the blocks to be placed. See, no gap, seamless. It doesn't look that great, but I mean, I'm just doing this real quick sort of stuff. Wow. So now I'm going to fill out the rest of this. And you notice how nudging it also moves your point of origin. Like, move it a little to the left. It'll be a little to the left every time you place. A little to the right. You'll move it a little to the right every time you place. Now I'm going to fill this up a little bit. Then one of the best ways to upgrade your village and get levels for your village is actually to place down the utility here. I'm going to place down our basic tools. We got a workbench, we got a barn. That's not really a tool, but it does help in the long run because if you get some animals, it'll help you produce resources that would otherwise take a long time. gonna place the compost bin because you're gonna end up with a lot of claws that you don't need. Now we're gonna get the recycler. You're gonna want to use the recycler because you're gonna get a lot of stuff that you want the materials back. Gonna place a loom or a spinning wheel. Now we get a grill. Grill is a very early item. Like, you're gonna want to grill very fast, and honestly you can place multiple of them. It'll help out. Now we're gonna level up some more. I gotta place some more stuff. Lynx has come to join the party. Live in my village. We don't have a bed. Okay, cool. I'm gonna place some more stuff down. I'm gonna get the gem cutter. See, when you upgrade your village at the end, you'll be able to cut gems passively with these people. They'll be able to help you out by doing that. They'll do the smelter, they'll do the compost, they'll do the grain mill, and anything, honestly. Almost everything is a tool that the villagers can farm while you're away or while you're just standing there or whatever, honestly. So now we're going to upgrade it. We're going to ask Lynx to join us again. Oh, jeez, I forgot about the bed. Well, that's alright. Let's place some beds down. The beds actually help you get a lot of levels too. Honestly, anything you place is helpful. You could place a million walls and it'll level it up. Now, Lynx is with us. And she's got some jobs that she can do. She's got food and resource. That's not too bad. But what I'm going to show you, I'm going to level up these times. Now I'm going to talk to Lynx again. And notice she's got more slots, more jobs, availabilities. She's got more stuff that she can do throughout this stuff. I'm not going to say that making her do that is going to be everything you need. But I'm saying if you're out exploring or if you're out adventuring or doing whatever you need, the passive farming helps supplement anything that you could need. Say you get 12 gems a day. She gets 1 gem a day. That's still a lot of gems in the long run, especially like if you're driving around just having a fun time with your friends. Like, she's gonna get you a lot of stuff. All right, what's next? Let's look around. Honestly, that's pretty much about it. You're just gonna want to keep practicing with the prefabs, which is a prefabricated build. It'll help you 100% understand how to build. But if you use the snap and the nudge and you read what your pieces do, you'll be able to do it a lot. See, these buildings here, they're a different format, but pretty much as soon as you start building these in their recipes like this, you'll understand how to put the individual walls together, and you can make your own buildings later. Or vehicles. You can make vehicles out of this stuff too. It doesn't just have to be buildings. But I'm gonna head over to the fighting tutorial, and I can't really do that on this world. So I will see you in the other world. Alright, bye. Alright, welcome to the fighting tutorial. I'm kind of a little ways away, but I'm gonna go ahead and figure out what items I got so I can show you. Got some guns, I got some hammers, got some pickaxes. We'll do tools in a later build, in a later video, because I want to show you what you should do first, you know. But if you get a shield, should put it in your offhand like I just did with that coconut. It'll block a lot of blocks for you. I'm not going to say that it's going to block 100% of the damage, because there's certain things when you get hit with the shield, it'll still hit you. But now I am fighting a wolf, and if you watch, you'll see how he kind of wound up a little bit before he attacks, and that's going to be your indicator when you need to dodge. You don't have to dodge away, you don't have to dodge towards, you don't have to dodge left or right. Just as long as you are in the process of dodging, it should pretty much nullify all the damage. Sometimes you'll get hit, split-second things happen all the time, you know. maybe you could be one of the perfect dodgers. Who knows? But so I'm gonna practice showing you how to read these people. Honestly, you could also spam dodge. Spamming dodge is a pretty good thing you can do, but you don't really have to. Honestly, it's dodge is cool. Dodge is cool. When you get later in the game, you don't really have to dodge in survival. If you're doing expert mode, you're gonna have to dodge all the time. Expert mode is a one life mode where if you die, the world gets deleted. It's pretty much hardcore Minecraft. You can also die if you have a friend, they'll be able to revive you. That's pretty good. Also, if you have a villager, like I mentioned on the last tutorial, they'll be able to revive you as long as they do not die themselves. In expert, if your ally dies, he or she or they, I'm pretty sure goes back to the village and they don't respawn with you. Alright, so I'm gonna look around and see if we can find some brute. The brutes will typically be in the mesh between the two biomes. They like to be on the edge of, the changes and whatnot. So all I'm seeing is skeletons. Oh yes, the jump slam. If you jump slam, like I'm doing right here, you'll be able to figure out that you do more damage this way. A lot more damage. Honestly, I think it's 50% more rounded down. Because wait, it might be rounded up. I don't know. But anyway, the jump slam will help a lot. You can jump slam, dodge, and you do more damage. Sometimes the combos of the weapons themselves will also do more damage. So you just gotta figure out what's quicker for you. And I'll show you later the different attack speeds and whatnot, because each weapon's got a different play style. It's kind of unique and it's pretty cool because it lets you have a lot of variety in your builds, and that also means that there's a good chance that you and your friends play different. Okay, here's a good dodge. These rollers, they like to make you dodge a lot. If you have a shield though, and the roller runs into it, they actually get put in a compromising position, and they'll take additional damage after you hit them with the shield. I might show you that later if I remember, but right now I'm just gonna run to my base, and that's where most of this tutorial will take place. Right now we're just showing the dodging. We're looking around at different enemies, parachuting, moving, just generally just exploring and having a good time. We're almost there though. We can see the smoke from the campfire, and that's good because I'm getting tired of running around. Alright, so this is my village. If you ever end up playing with me, this is going to be the world we play on. This is a rune forge. We'll talk more about that in the future. That's going to be a good thing that you could do to put enchantments on your things. Enchantments are from books, tomes, and you'll find a lot of them in the isles, the lost isles. You can run around on the ground. You could go through the floating islands. You can also find a lot of them in the storms. The storms are going to have one tome per level, and the cave itself has 5 levels. So that's like 5 books. And that's not too bad, honestly. There's not many tomes or runes. These are what the tomes look like. This is a combo, and this is a storm tome. I keep them right now because I've finished all of mine, and when you read them when you're finished, it just gives you essence, and I like to have an essence bank. But these are the different runes. There's 3 layers, layer 1, 2, and 3 for pretty much almost every rune, and you can apply them to your weapons. So you go to the rune forge, you put your weapon in, and you just roll. You have a lot of essence, so you don't really have to worry about if you spend too much. But do know that there is kind of a bug, and when you do it, it'll swap weapons. So make sure 100% of the time that you have the weapon you want to enchant on. You might accidentally put an enchantment that you didn't want on a different weapon, and that kind of sucks sometimes. So now I'm going to grab a sword. I'm going to show you the best build for a sword. We'll go down here. Alright, so for the blade, you're going to want cut sapphire. And for the hilt, you're going to want golden bar. That golden bar and sapphire gives you two additional enchantment slots. So we're going to try and make the best. Stormbane is a good start. It means you do additional damage to storm-based enemies. Damage, we're going to put that on. You do additional damage to every enemy. Let's see, Undead Bane. They're going to put that on. And now you do additional damage to undead enemies, guys. Alright, so we could do a couple different enchantments for the last one. There's no right or wrong. Lifesteal could be good because you heal up on damage, letting you fight longer without eating. Durability is good, but I'll talk more about why durability isn't in my top later. For now though, I'm just gonna put luck on it. I know I had a luck 3 earlier, but I just wanted to get this sword going. So luck 2 means extra loot possibilities, and that's really, really good. Because honestly, the more loot you get, the less you have to farm. I'm gonna go find an enemy so I can see how much damage this does. Ooh, okay. 11 for the saber and 18 for the sword, which is pretty good. That means that there's a 7 hit point increase. So every 2 hits with the sword, you're getting 3 hits with the saber. And that's just gonna help you out in the long run. That's not even considering the jump slam, which gives you 50% more damage. So that would be like, I don't know, 25 damage with the sword. And it's 17 with the saber. Alright, let's look around, see what we got here. Oh yeah, the corrupted crystals here, they'll be able to help you do additional damage to spire and spire based enemies. Grabbing some, what is it, rift shards? And looking through, make sure I didn't miss any other enchantments. Ooh, storm purification's not bad for that one. But for early game, you're definitely going to want to get the bones. Make a sword with the bones. It'll get you luck 1 for free. And then you could start getting additional dry bones, and that'll get you Undead Bane, which helps you just fight everything off easier anyway. These are what I consider to be the best early game stuff. Honestly, just making 5 bone swords, even though they don't last long, having that luck 1 helps you farm so much more efficiently. Alright, so I'm going to show you why that durability didn't really matter. So this is called the Legendary Forge. The Legendary Forge lets you take weapons. I think just epic weapons, and you put it in there. This is how you make them. Rift Shard, Ruby, Iron Bar, and Rift Crystals. But it lets you take the epic weapons and put them into the forge. And you take some crystals, and it gives it a new health bar. And while you run around and use this sword or whatever weapon you put it on, you actually slowly increase the damage, or not damage, but the purple bar at the bottom. You'll see here in a second after I destroy some stuff, the purple bar's progress actually goes up a little bit. You can kind of see it right there. Yep, see how it's a little bit. That'll be really good. You'll be able to fill it up in no time. And once you fill that up, actually, it'll give you this legendary sword. But the thing about that is, so you get the sword, you upgrade it, you enchant it, you use it till it's almost broken like that blaster. And then you go and rift it, and it resets the health. So that's already a full sword that you've used. You take it there, you rift it up. You have to pretty much use the whole durability to rift it. So then that's 2 swords. And then when it rifts itself, it gets full durability. So that's 3 swords in one. It's just, that's why I don't really like the durability, because you can just do that and it resets it multiple times. Alright, gonna eat a raspberry. What else? What else? What else? Shields. Okay, so there's a couple different shields. There's a gem shield, knockback, metal shield, boom shield, stone shield, and a wooden shield. We're going to talk about more of these in detail, but for right now, wooden, stone, metal, and gem shields are pretty much just your basic shield. The knockback shield's good. I'm going to make one real quick to show you what it does. Alrighty, so you put it on, you run, and then you shield, and it just pushes things and destroys stuff. It's a really cool concept of a shield. I didn't really tell you this, but you can kind of grief your friends with this. Like, for instance, if they're standing on a ledge. Is there anybody up there? Oh, yeah, there's. Okay, let me go show you. So if your friend's standing on the ledge of something or whatnot, you can go up behind them with this shield, run, boop, push them right off. It's really funny. You'll laugh a lot. Just make sure that if they ask you to stop, you comply, because you don't want to harass your friends. You just want to bug them a little bit. Next is the boom shield. This shield is kind of it's something. All right, it's something. So what we're gonna end up doing is I'm gonna go show you on an enemy, because it needs somebody to attack. It needs somebody to come up and hit it, right? So the enemy is around here somewhere. There's a roller. Okay, cool. I'll go fight this roller. Ooh, or the wolves. I think we're gonna do the roller. The roller's a little bit easier to control. See, he's coming. Boom! 42 damage. But now the TNT is gone, and you pretty much just have a stone shield. Let me go show you, so that you don't think it's a visual bug. Badoop. 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 Yeah. So that's kind of why I don't use boom shields. The cost of dynamite's kind of high. Plus, you could use that dynamite on the Storm King, and that would definitely help out with the fight. You'll have to figure out how to time it, though. Alright, what else? The Warhammer's pretty good. This is from the, what is it? The Spire stuff. You have to go talk to Jones, Storm Vengeance Jones, and do these quests, and they'll unlock them for you. But so these weapons are unique because you have a primary attack and a secondary attack, and it's just really cool. You could also do an air attack, and the air attack actually doesn't take any durability from your weapon. So you could do this air attack all the time. You get the best enchantments, boom. You have pretty much an indefinite weapon that could take out hordes of people. It's really cool, really cool. Alright, next we're going to talk about these pistols. The pistols have a regular fire when you're just hip firing, But then it's got an enhanced quicker fire when you're aiming down sight. It overheats though. You don't have to reload, but they do need to cool down. You can also do air blast while you're up in the air. And the air blast itself actually doesn't do any durability damage either. So you could spam that as much as you want. You could do 3 of them. Also, you can hit multiple enemies at once with it. See, 2 plays dead, easy peasy. Works really well in groups. You know, you just jump up real quick, look down, boom, hit everybody that's there. I think I did the blaster. The blaster's really lame. It's just... Oh, wait. No, we're not doing the blaster yet. I'm doing the daggers. Alright, so the daggers are really cool because they have 3 attacks. Might as well just make the best one. Sapphire, gold, see what I mean? 4 enchantments. Awesome. Put that on real quick. So you guys might actually like these daggers a lot. You get the primary attack, which is kind of fast. And then the secondary attack's really cool. See the dash? That dash, awesome. I love that dash. Lets you move really quick, really fast. Kind of alright damage. It's also not enchanted. You can enchant it. But this one kind of just... It's alright for now. But also there's a third attack. The third attack, you hold aim and fire, so L2 and R2, and you'll do a spin like that. That spin is awesome. So awesome. You can't give the AI any of this though. It's just they don't like any of the Storm Vengeance stuff. Alright, so now we're going to talk about ranged weapons. I've got this blaster. I've got a musket. I've got the slurp cannon. Then you could also make a crossbow, which is really good early game. The enemies drop them a lot. You can make a flintlock, but I mostly use that for mobility. You don't want to be in the wrong place, shoot it, and fall off. What else do we got? I don't really want to make a crossbow right now because it's just not my weapon. But I'll show you the musket and the flintlock later. I'll show you the blaster. All of that stuff. You can get the musket and the flintlocks from pirates. Pirates are found on the shore. They're found in Lost Isles. They drop them, I would say, relatively frequently. Especially if you have that luck sword with the bone. They're all over the Isles. All over. So if you want, just go there. Farm up some guns real quick when you first come in with your AI partner. And then you can head over to the Star Wars island. You can kill enemies over there. They'll drop blasters for you. Inside of those caves you'll find lightsabers, and that'll be a good way to find easy weapons. So this blaster, it's got kind of an okay fire rate. The musket is slow but powerful. And the slurp cannon heals. It heals on impact, and it'll heal over time. We'll talk more about that as we go through these weapons. But if you look at the musket for now, well, you can see how quick I could shoot it. You have to individually shot reload. I cannot hit this guy. Okay, headshot 36 damage. Body shot 24 damage. It's a reliable weapon. It doesn't move you when you shoot. It does okay damage. The reload is adequate. But the slurp, like I said, heals you on impact and heals you over time. You can see Macy is glowing green every second. It means she's healing every second as well. Next we're going to talk about... We're going to talk about the spear because it's ranged and melee. You can throw it, does a good amount of damage, you go pick it back up. You can hit very fast with it. It's got kind of a quick hit of fire. It's got a long range dash when you do a running attack with it. Lets you cover a lot of area at once. See how it went. Do. That triple hit is pretty awesome. I had to go get a flint knock so I could show you what that's like. Didn't want to craft another one because you could see. But the gem flintlock knocks you pretty high. I would say that's 4 or 5 walls high. That's pretty good mobility. It moves you laterally and horizontally. Or vertically, my bad. Lateral and vertical. And it just helps you get over obstacles that would otherwise you would need to build. It helps you save resources. And it kind of does a good amount of damage too. See, 21s. That's pretty good. Oh, the dog just ran away from us. And that's gonna be it for this tutorial. Sorry it took so long. The audio did not record while I was doing it, so I had to voice over everything. I ended up making a little bit of my own music for this, and I edited this for a very long time. I've been working a lot of 12-hour days. So please show the love, show the support, like and subscribe so that other people can see this video. Hopefully you learned a thing or two, and if I forgot something, let me know in the comments. We're a community, let's help each other out, you know? We could all be the best together. So until the next video, thank you and goodbye.